I totally messed that up. Hello. Welcome. I'm playing around with all my little gadgets and I messed it up. So, welcome to personal mini readings on our Monday. This is, I like to do them Friday just before the weekend, and then Monday to see what kind of havoc, what kind of grief, what kind of bullshit we went through on the weekend. We'll see if we can clean it up on Monday for the week. So all you have to do is sign up. I'm usually on for like 2 hours max for personal readings. I have a little bit of a list. I close the list at about an hour in, unless I decide to end it early or there's nobody else. I finished. Hi, Emma. Hi, Angel. And so we do have a current list here. I try to update it as we go, but once we get going, I'm never on longer than 2 hours. So if you come in after I've already started, I promise if you put your reading in, I will get to you. If for whatever reason I don't get to your reading, if you paid behind the scenes, you'll always get a refund, or I'll do it on the next one, right? Or I can do it during one of my lives. I'm never going to keep your $10. All right. And well, 15 if you want advice. But if you do super chat, I cannot refund you at all. But it pins as soon as you super chat, it will pin, and I will see you on my list. All right. So for those of you that are new, so the way this goes: ask one question mark, $10. 15 if you want me to pull extra clarifying cards. Usually that comes with manifesting advice, my advice, guidance from the tarot. And a lot of people just want the cards, just want to see. So I don't add advice. That's why I say 10 for that. And I always try to give my best in your readings. So it is what it is. Sometimes they land awesome. Sometimes, it's a hit or miss. But I do my best, and that's all I can do. And I'm always coming from my heart. So I'm not, it's no judgment. You ask what you need to ask. I don't answer health or financial questions because you can go to a doctor or go to a financial advisor for that. But anything around relationships, I'm good at helping other people out. My relationships suck. I don't know why y'all come to me, but I got good advice for you. So let's get going. And hello, Emma, working, but you're listening. All right. So let's get going. This is so weird. They changed some of the things on my computer. So like there's some dots with my speaker and it's kind of annoying. But all right. So let's go. Let's get going. Emma, add to stage. All right. And let's see. All right, guys, we have, what kind of energy is everybody in? Is anybody here? Because, I can see some of you here, but it's usually whoever's got the questions. So I don't know if you're sitting or just waiting for yours, but if you guys are here just hanging out, I'd love to hear what your, hi, so sunshine, neutral energy. All right, neutral. Same with me, I could give or take anybody. They could punch me right now. I'd probably punch them back, but I probably would just not feel anything. I'm just kind of neutral. Kind of chill. Let me get my email. It's Vaughn. Or let me add it's Vaughn. Hello, Lisa. Have I ever done the Lisa, the one I adore to you? Lisa. Like from Polly Shore. Hello, Coco. Oh, you've been injured. Oh, yes, I have done that to you. Oh, I loved him. I was such a dork as a kid. I loved him. All right. So I've got it's Vaughn on here. So let me go ahead and put her name since I'm just gonna. All right, and let's get this show on the road. So you have an injury, which means the universe is saying, slow your ass down, Emma. Slow your roll. You need to take a break. All right. So your question, why did it? All right. I don't know where your question went. For some reason. All right, here you are. Let's see. All right, so this is for Emma. Let's go. Let's see. Oh yeah, I read this early this morning. I was half asleep. Usually I don't grab my phone first thing in the morning. It's a rule I have. But for some reason, I grabbed the phone early this morning, and I've done that before. That's why I've done it before in the middle of the morning or like 4 in the morning, and I don't remember that I opened up my emails, but I dreamt that I answered your question. I've done that. And so that's why I have to wait to open things. But all right, so I don't think they are. I think the glitters one off. All right, so I'm gonna go with your two questions. I think what you didn't ask specific, but I mean you did, but you didn't. So are they? I just want to make sure I'm asking the right questions. You want me to ask about you in the last 5 years, but um, that. Sorry. Don't worry about going backwards. I mean, if it's not going backwards, Aunt Emma, you're not going backwards. You're processing, and nobody has a time frame on processing. And sometimes we process, and then something else comes up. So that, yes. All right. Are you wanting to know if they're happy? Is that one of your questions? Let's see. All right. Yeah. You know. I'll tell you what, nobody will ever mess with you again after this, right? So you can't say you haven't grown. All right. You can teach this shit soon. You'll be working alongside me. You'll be like, I got this. All right, so let's pull a card real quick just to see their energy with them too. Are they happy? All right, Queen of Pentacles. It looks like they're just trying to keep their shit together and go, well, we got the Three of Swords. All right, so you might be right. They might be putting on a show right now. All right, the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is showing up. So it does look like the energy between them could be a little iffy. All right, I don't, we'll put that right there. So you may be right. But like I said, you've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things changing in this relationship, in this energy. And this question in regards to how he feels about the past 5 years, I mean, that's a really deep one too. I see the Knight of Cups showing up for you. You know, I see that, some good, some bad, Five of Pentacles, and I got the Two of Wands, so it was like there was some good, there was some bad. Right? He really did have feelings for you. But you guys had a lot of struggles together. And so, you guys just kind of kept going back and forth a little bit. And you know this, but it does seem like the Nine of Cups. I mean, he authentically had feelings for you. I just feel like you guys had so much history together. Yeah, because I feel like I need specific questions for this one for the past 5 years. Because I really don't know exactly, what you really want to know about the last 5 years. Like the Knight of Cups came up when I said that, and that tells me that he had love for you. I mean, like there's no doubt about it. You wouldn't have had this um, situation go on for as long as it did if he didn't have feelings for you. But there was a lot of struggles here that left both of you feeling like shit. The Five of Pentacles. And he had a choice to make, and it looks like he chose to take another road. And he closed that chapter, the World card. So now that makes me feel like that's when she comes into play, but you're right. The Three of Swords is showing up. It doesn't look like they're very happy in the moment. So you never know. They could have gotten in a fight that day. The Two of Cups is here too. So let's see what Spirit. Maybe I should put these cards and use a different deck. I was using these cards today. There is a stronger energy out there, like right now today. My readings today, I was like, damn it, I'm gonna lose everybody. They were like, I was like, I don't know what was going on. Will you ever be friends? Let's look at that. Let's see. Let's see what's to come. Will you guys be friends again? And let's see the evolution. Let's see the relationship with them and see what the possibility is there too. Because you're having a tough time, a tougher time with this, than I thought you would. And don't take that like I'm thinking you should be more involved. That I'm taking that more as like you really do love this guy, and there really was something strong there, and it's like it's not getting any easier for you. It's not getting any easier for you. And normally, what I've seen in the past is eventually people get tired, even myself, and we're just like, I'm done. But this one here's got you by the balls. The Sun card. So, will you guys be friends again? And we're seeing the Three of Swords, we're seeing healing, we're seeing the Eight of Cups, and we're seeing the Two of Cups. So I am feeling like the answer to your question is a yes. You will be friends again, but it could take some time here with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It looks like you've got to choose to kind of focus, obviously the Eight of Cups moving forward, like we all have to do. I mean, it's such a easy solution, an easy answer to give, but it'll bring you closer to love. It'll bring you closer to the relationship again, because it is even showing you the Two of Cups. You guys, a friendship here at minimal. It could even be a relationship in the future. But right now it looks, there's that Three of Swords and it's a different deck. Right now it looks as though, it's time to just kind of ignore what's going on right now, because it looks like it's just causing you a lot of pain. But these cards here is showing me that there's potential for you guys to be friends again. Right. And that's just showing me, yeah, time. Time is definitely going to be the solution. And we got the Chariot card. The Chariot card is showing you pulling through this. And there's also showing a return and the Wheel of Fortune. Did you ever look at that last reading we did? Is this the tower part? Is this the part that's going on? Let's see the relationship between them. We got the Four Swords, I got the Fool card, and I got the Star card. So the Four Swords, the Fool card, and the Star card, I mean, it does look like that they're trying to see where things go, and you might be catching them right now, kind of in their growing pains, growing stages too. And I really hate focusing on other relationships because what happens this week can be different from next week, but seeing another person's relationship and the cards looking good, it can kind of be a trigger in itself. You got the Page of Wands, and it just feels like they're trying to make it work, or they're trying to make something happen of it. But you're right, there could be some problems going on. And the Star card is, they're still trying to work through it and see where things go. And that's what I got for them. What does Spirit want you to know? What does Spirit want you to know? What does Spirit want you to know? The Queen of Pentacles. All right, the Five of Pentacles. All right, so you might not see it looks as though you're focusing a lot on the negative points of this. And that's the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles can be a reminder that what you focus on grows. And so you are processing, and during this processing, you may be beating yourself up a little bit too much about, and it's pulling forth some of the negative things. Like I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I wonder what, it sort of feels rejected, left out kind of in the cold by yourself. Obviously, this card is not one of our favorite cards. But the thing is that's not true. It's just that what we focus on grows. So if we're seeing all the things that we don't want to see, we're going to start blowing it up, and we're going to see more and see more. And we're not going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're not going to see the light, and we're not going to see our situation change. You're seeing through a lens of lack. You're seeing through a lens of you got dealt a raw hand. Things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. But you think that it's over. And this is just a mindset shift, honestly. And I know that it's hard to see it that way. The Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. All right, so you're feeling a little worn out and beat down, but we're also seeing here that it's not the end of the road, and you can't give up now. Things are still rolling forward, but it's getting back up and going again. You can't give up. The thing that I feel like I want to explain, but I don't know if it's too much to explain right now, but it's given up the feeling of not having. Yeah, you can know that you're not getting what you want right now and it's not turning out the way you want it to. But I think the lesson here is you can still get up and go, but it's learning to detach from what's happening. Because that's the part that's creating your suffering right now. This scenario with him might last, might not last, but you don't know. But you've already decided that it has turned out negative for you, even though tomorrow it can completely shift. And that's where you've got to have the power to get up and, all right, it is what it is. It's done. Roll it off our shoulder. Let's move forward. I still know that there's potential with the Two of Pentacles. And you've got the Ace of Cups, you got the Queen of Pentacles underneath. And so really, I don't know how else to answer some of these questions right now because there's a lot going on that's more about diving and digging deep and seeing what's really going on in all these dynamics. So I hope I helped in some way. Come on. Emma, I need your approval. I need to know if there's another way you want me to ask because I didn't see a specific, but if there's something else before I move on so that you don't feel like you're left hanging. What is going on? I'm just putting in some of the, and I have April. All right, I got to move forward. Let's see, Angel. All right, so you got two. Let's see what's going on. All right, what does your week look like? All right, what does this week look like? King of Pentacles, there you are, looking good. There's your Six of Cups and the Justice card. It looks like it's going to be all right. It looks like everything is going to turn out, you know, just got to keep navigating the waters, focusing on your business, focusing on work, focusing on yourself, keeping grounded. I am seeing making peace. I am seeing finding some sort of balance this week, things turning out in your favor. You got the Six of Cups here. So ultimately, it's going to turn out, everything is going to be just fine. Right? So emotionally wise, looking good. It looks like, the King of Pentacles here too. It looks like things are going according to plan. All right. So we are seeing love and support. We're seeing everything in your life, your responsibilities looking good. Love and support, reconciling, being together, being, with the people you love. And it looks like getting that sense of justice, if there's any need for that. You're seeing it come through. Anything else? The Hermit card. Yeah, so there could be some moments of just spending by yourself and doing your own thing. But this is also a good time to actually be by yourself and do your own thing. So now I know that this could mean that you have, maybe getting together with the people you want to get together. It may work out later because I know that, the latter part of the week might turn differently. It's still not set in stone. So whether or not you're going somewhere, your plans are working out, where you're going, what you're doing, whether or not you'll be going solo or spending time, reflecting or doing your own thing, plans are still up in the air here. Anything can happen. Things can change. So this will tell me you've got 3 major arcana. So I am seeing that divine's at play here, first of all. So there's really, divine has spoken. Things are already rolling out for you. Things are already happening. The moon card is saying you might be focusing on all the details and you might not be seeing clearly. You might be letting your emotions or past triggers. Yeah, there's a full moon in Capricorn coming up. So maybe these times where you're panicking or you get upset or you get mad with anybody in your life, this could be a time for self-reflection, to ground yourself and say, why am I letting this bother me? because things are going to constantly change and things are going to come up for you, especially with it being a Capricorn in your 12th house. We talked about that, I think. That full moon is going to bring up a lot of your trigger points, a lot of your fears, a lot of things that, when they come up, be like, all right, here they come again. Come on, leave me alone. Some karma could come up. And without facing our triggers, you know, I think we don't have to heal our triggers. We don't, I mean, we do, we should. Let me put this right. To me, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to heal and do all this stuff. And, because really what it is I'm just trying to say, don't react. I'm just trying to say, keep the shit to yourself, and work through it. Because it's not what we're feeling inside that is going to change what's going on in our relationships and situations as much as our reaction in the moment, which could make or break our situations. So we might panic or get upset or, have old feelings come back up or old anxieties come back up. That's when we call a friend, we phone a friend, or we go in the shower and cry. But it's when you react to the people around you, they start to think we're nuts because we can't control our emotions. And that's when we push everybody away. And that's all the moon is saying, is when the full moon comes up in your 12th house, is take a look at all these things that keep coming up internally. And then, these are the things that you're reacting and making choices. When these things come up, you start to believe they're real. And then you start to take action in your 3D reality towards them. And even if you're acting cool as a cucumber, whatever, right? And you're still, asking questions, texting, or making or doing things that you wouldn't do if you weren't freaking out. So these 3 cards here are just saying that this full moon could be very potent for you. But this week looks like, everything is potentially going to turn out and balance itself, depending on which road you decide to take. So let's see. Are you overreacting? And I got the 8 of Swords, Angel. All right. But I got the 8 of Swords to answer that question. Are you overreacting? And you got the 8 of Swords. So the full moon could definitely be fun. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not. I'm just pulling cards. It does look like here, this could be a week that turns out really nicely, But remember, you have free will, so I can tell you that this week's turning out really nicely. But if you go and, light somebody's house on fire, it's not going to turn out. This is where the justice might come in. You might end up in... I'm just playing with you. 7 of Pentacles. It does look like it's going to turn out just fine. With trying to answer your question this way, I see everything working out fine. Again, I think, I'm always going to say that to you because I'm always about overreacting. But I also tell you, though, that I'm somebody that doesn't react enough, I think, to certain situations. So, Angel, when I say this to you and I say, I'm not walking your shoes and I'm not experiencing it. And I know that I've avoided conflict my entire life. And sometimes I wish I could look back and I wish I could have told so many people to fuck off. Right? and I kept the peace. So I'm a peacekeeper, and it always hasn't. I don't, it's not always the way to go. So my advice, giving you my advice and reading these cards, it might not feel right to you. And if it doesn't feel right to you, this could be triggering you to do exactly what feels right for you. And sometimes if you're in the Eight of Swords and you are feeling confused like this, sometimes maybe that's what the full moon is for you to do. Who am I to tell you not to freak out? Right? I come from a manifesting standpoint. So I just know that when we lose our shit in the moment and we react, we're losing control. We're letting our emotions define our reality as opposed to co-creating from, a higher standpoint. That's the reason why I say don't freak out. It's not because I'm telling you not to process your emotions or not to, speak your truth. But let's see. Let's see the. So, all right. This is your daughter. All right. The Death card, the Hierophant. It looks like she will change her attitude. Yes. So the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands, the Death card. All right. It looks like she will make some sort of change, value your request, and honor your request. And it looks like she may have learned her lesson, but it looks like a yes that I see an attitude adjustment here with your daughter. Another thing with that situation, we got the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Your daughter's still dealing with the separation between the father and you. And I was going to say that before the Ten of Swords came up, because what I was going to say is she's looking for attention. She's wanting attention. Right now, your attention has been on, your relationships, work, wanting a new relationship. Whereas when you were married, your relationship, you had a relationship and your attention was on your kids more because you weren't looking for a relationship. And things have changed, and that happens in every divorce. And now she's still dealing with that. And so this is going to be hard for her to have this relation. As much as you want it to go easy and simple, this is going to be something that is going to be an adjustment. And it's, as much as it looks as though she'll try, she's still 14 and it's still uncomfortable for her. Yeah. Yeah, she will. But that's the thing with divorce. That's the thing with kids, and that's the thing with divorces. I mean, there's so many different scenarios that can happen. Again, I'm not a psychologist, but it's definitely going to be an adjustment. And I think that there's no easy answer for that. I wish, I could say that, yeah, she's going to be a perfect little angel, but you're dealing with a 14-year-old or a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, and a new relationship. And that in itself can be a lot of pressure on anybody, any new relationship. That's one of the biggest deal breakers sometimes in a relationship. And it's really hard. I'm sending love. I don't know what other options. You're welcome. Without getting too personal, I mean, like, I just didn't know what else to say with that. That's a sensitive topic. Yeah. It's acting out. It's acting out. Yeah. At least she got some kind of grip on her. She's not running away and shit. All right. I am sending love. You are not dealing with an easy situation. She's in Aquarius. So she's going to be rebellious, and she's going to express herself and not listen to anybody else. All right. I got to get All right. See, I had boys. That's where I'm kind of like, I am lucky I have boys. An energy check between Eric and I. Energy check between Eric and I. All right. Things looking stable, looking good. The Emperor card. The Chariot card. Well, the energy between the two of you looks pretty stable. Looks like things are starting to run a little bit smoother. The Ten of Pentacles. Looks like they're putting or thinking about investing in this connection. I mean, I don't know the dynamic between the two of you. I can't always remember the dynamic. Because this looks like a relationship, like you guys are forming a relationship and things are starting to get up and go. So either that or that's what's coming towards you is more investing. All right, you're not official yet, so it could be moving towards that, Valerie. Especially with the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is talking about investing in long-term relationship. You have the Chariot, which is what's coming towards you. Yeah, it looks like things are unfolding, right? And the High Priestess and the Hierophant. All right, so what you're not seeing is, this potential for leveling up in a commitment. So you even have these cards, which are showing commitment level. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like it's looking good for you. Yeah, you might be worried about it. I think you're really stressing about it not working out. You just got to let go a little bit. Right. All right. Well, that was easy. I mean, we can keep looking for a problem, but it looks like you may be holding on really tightly because you're afraid that it's not going to work out. But it looks like it's going to work out for you. Yeah. Valerie, I'm sending love. I hope it works out. Remember, we can keep digging for another answer, but we don't want to do that. You're welcome, Valerie. Let's see. That's okay. I think we all do. You're not the only one. I don't know if I want to use these cards. Let's see how they play out, Fernando. I'm having, like, it's not digging my cards lately. All right, that Queen of Pentacles all over the place today. Fernando, your energy, the Strength card. All right. Yeah, just trying to hang on in there, just trying to get by, do your thing, make it work, staying confident, keeping your shit together. You know, you're looking good. Maybe nobody knows what's going on inside, but you're looking good. I got the Four of Wands. I'm seeing, again, a sort of a reunion with people and connecting with people, being around a lot of people. You know, creating boundaries, and maybe even defending yourself. I don't know, speaking up, not holding back. And I got the Six of Pentacles, a renegotiation. Maybe this is about confidence and asking for what you deserve. Whether that's with family, with work, with relationships, it doesn't matter, but it's we need to change the terms here. We need boundaries. We need to speak up. And this could be with friends, family, coworkers, work, school, whatever. But it's all fun and games until it comes down to, you know, you getting paid your worth. You know, yeah. I don't know if you hold it together, you keep holding it together for people, or, you know, you just keep giving. It's gonna get to you. It's gonna weigh on you. You know, I got the King of Cups, very loving, but and there could be a person coming into your life too with the King of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Things are still a little uncertain when it comes in the love department. But things are changing for you. There's a lot changing behind the scenes. And I got the Empress card, so I see somebody in your life here, the Empress, whether it's mother, whether it's a female friend or coworker or romance, it doesn't matter. But it is showing here that there's growth, abundance coming your way. And there could be some information coming your way from important people in your life. Seems like a gift coming in, or there's a birthday or a birth. There's an anniversary or something coming up for you. And, you know, I feel like you've got a lot going on here, but these cards here are just saying, you know, there's some challenges coming your way, but you just got to assert yourself. And the Strength card is like, you got it. You got it. And the Six of Pentacles is a reminder that you will get back what you're putting in. You will get back. You will be gifted. and it's just you've taken on a lot, and it's hustling. It's mustering through too. It's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? But I do see some important people coming in. I do see some things are still a little uncertain. They're changing for you behind the scenes. I see a gift of money or renegotiation or a contract coming in. And I do see you taking on another position or taking on more, but it's going to be worth it for you. Four of Wands can be some home stuff, celebration stuff, milestone you're reaching, an anniversary, birthday, like I said. But it's being around good people and feeling supported, and maybe even celebrating some sort of big win here in the future. And this can also be that you're moving from this. You've stepped up your game and you've leveled up and you're taking on more. But maybe you feel like you're taking on more and you're not nobody's seeing your worth, or you're not getting what you're putting in just yet. Just yet. So that's what I got for you. And Queen of Pentacles here too. So you do have a lot of people around you, a lot of support around you. And remember, the Queen of Pentacles too is slow and steady, wins the race. All right. Oh, I hear dogs whining in the background. There's some people here that there's so many pets around here, and they don't belong. I don't believe big dogs belong in apartments, and I know unless you take them for walks all the time or you're home with them. But some people here, they're gone all day long, and I don't like it. But it is what it is. All right, let's see. Deborah, let's see. Sag again. We have a doggy park here, but whoever owns these dogs, they are gone all day long, and they don't know their dogs are crying all day long, and they're big German shepherds. All right, let's see. What should you do now? I'm not sure who's after April yet. A lot of other people came in, and I can't. I can't see the order just yet. I am going to close it though in 10 minutes. Let's see. The Tower. And no, you shouldn't keep them blocked because maybe for now, because it makes you feel good, but it looks like you guys will be you'll be talking again. It's impossible. That's your energy, Aries energy. Right now, keeping them blocked. I don't know. Let's pull a card to see what's going on with them. But the Tower card, it's good for you to keep him blocked right now because he's pissing you off and it's making you feel good. But you know that it's not going to last because this is, you guys enjoy each other's conversation. You enjoy seeing each other. You enjoy talking to each other. All right. What's going on? We got the Ace of Cups showing up, and he may be focusing on his home, his family, his children, or if there is children. And I got the Ace of Wands, and I got the Eight of Wands. There could be travel, movement. He's working on a project. He may have a lot going on. a new, something around the home, job, career. But the thing is that you guys still have passion, you still have love for each other. So whatever, then it's work. If there's no family, then it's work. I mean, you know, and travel. The Eight of Wands can be, there's a lot going on, just a lot of pressure on them. So, but these cards here tell me that you guys will connect again. And so right now, maybe keep them blocked because it's making you feel better. It's you're mad, you're angry, and blocking them, but it's not going to last. And it just, for temporary reasons, I feel like maybe because your emotions are kind of all over the place with it. Sometimes we're blocking so we can block ourselves from freaking out. But but look, I see another time coming in, and I see you guys connecting and conversing here with these cards. You got the aces showing up. There will be another go around. I don't know. I don't know. You guys have built a dynamic over 8 years. You've built a dynamic, and I think that I think sometimes it's a game between the two of you. I think sometimes maybe it's not a game for you, but I think sometimes that's just his personality. Childish, Page of Cups, and you're the mother. Right? You're a little more mature here. It seems like you're dealing with an avoidant. You know that there's feelings there with him, but you know that you're ready to be more, and he's not. So he's always kind of playing. Um, he's always kind of playing you in a way, playing the games with you. I know it's not a game for you. It's not a game for you at all. I know that. But you are dealing with somebody who is um, single and likes his bachelor life. If you're saying he's not in a family or he's not in a relationship, I don't know what the deal is, but it just seems like a very complicated situation. All right. Oh, wait a minute. You have another one. Sorry. You have two. Are we connected with an old flame after massage? Let's see. You have one more here. I see it. I didn't see it. Reconnected with an old flame. I needed the passion and respect. Do you see us continuing? All right, let's see. I wish I was a fire sign. You guys get over shit so quickly and move on and have fun. If just, I could have cooked in the womb for 2 more weeks. 1 more week. 10 days. Less than 12 days. Just 12 days. I could have been a Sagittarius. You do it right. You do it right. We all need, fire. I'm a Scorpio. I'm 5 placements Scorpio. All Scorpio. Except Sag North Node. I live on that Sag North Node. And a Leo rising in Vedic. I totally a Leo. I try to claim as much fire as I can. I try. And my Virgo rising. I try to run away from Scorpio as much as possible. I love Scorpio, but I just have too much of it. All right, so it looks like you got the 10 of Cups with this reconnection. So there is potential here. All right. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so I am seeing with this new connection that if you want it and you're invested, it looks like it might move slow, of course, with that Knight of Pentacles. You might struggle with that because you are a fire sign. But I am seeing that there is potential of this to turn into a long-term relationship with the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I just think you're going to struggle with the pace of it. They may bore you. I love Scorpios too. There's nothing wrong with my Scorpio side. I'm pretty friggin' awesome. At least I think so. It's just if you had to live in a Scorpio soul as a Scorpio soul and you had to we're so broody. What behind the scenes, it's like we're always thinking and we're always brooding over something. And, I just want to have fun sometimes. There's nothing wrong with my Scorpios. He's super. It looks like it could really turn out to something potential. Good luck, Deborah. No, I don't. I think we change. Maria, I just need your question. I believe that, that's our South Node. I was a Gemini. In a past life, but I also believe that I'm a stellium Scorpio because I need to learn the lessons that I'm learning in this lifetime. Apparently, I didn't have enough Scorpio or enough depth in my past lives. And I'm a Leo 12th house, so I must have really, I don't know what the heck. All right. Maria, I just need your question. All right. I'm going to move forward, but if Maria comes in, I just need her question. But I can't. I gotta keep going. All right. So let's see. Dreamer, where are you? What is going on? All right. What does the universe want me to know about the connection I share with Pisces in my energy? I don't know how this suddenly happened. All right. Let's see. Scorpio can be one of your best friends ever. If we're ride or die. But I stood up for all my friends growing up. I was always front row. Fight. Oh, okay, here you are. Let's see. No, I didn't see So Sunshine, so I'll have to, let me see, I didn't see So Sunshine. Who is, oh my God. I can't, my eyes can't, It's not going up. I can't scroll up. Let me see. Sunshine. Oh my God, it's hurting my eyes, guys. Guys, you gotta make sure that you send, it's easier if you send the question in your email, because my eyes cannot see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Are we reconnecting again? You're 6'12" and he is 12'9". Are we reconnecting again? Let's see. Are we reconnecting again? I gotta put the banner up or else I'm never gonna. Let's see. Are we reconnecting again? Let's see. I see the 8 of Cups and I see the Death card. So it's showing right now that it could be over for now. I mean, it could be over. All right. You know, and you have the 7 of Cups here. So, I mean, and the World card. You know, the cards are saying the way things are right now currently, it doesn't look like you're reconnecting. It looks like you're moving on. It's over. The Death card, the World card. You know, but the 7 of Cups is, you know, I know that you just got to make a choice whether or not you want to keep going back and forth with this. The Hermit card is showing also kind of going solo, going on a new path, making a choice to go on a new path. It may be keeping you stuck, but it may be time to move on from this connection. That's what I'm pulling today. I really, you know, I want to get all kinds of good messages all the time, but these cards can show me that right now it seems like it's run its course. All right. You know, the 7 of Cups, if I want to keep going with this, you know, 7 of Cups can say, you know, you can continue, you know, hoping or trying to manifest them in. Nothing's impossible. So I can always end a reading and say that to you. Nothing is impossible. And so nobody can tell you anything is definite, especially if it's what you want. And if you're trying to manifest it in, most people can manifest in a reconnection. You know, whether or not it stays stable or it stays in your reality is a different story. It depends on why you guys met and what the lesson is. I'm sending light and love. Remember, this is just a tarot reading and it does not mean it's set in stone. Are you here? Hi, Tia. What does the universe want me to know about the connection? All right, so what does the universe want you to know about the connection I share with the Pisces in my energy? All right, the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups, the World card, and the Queen of Swords. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but I know it's not completely over. It's just begun. Sorry. I answered a text and then it... All right. But there will be a renewal of some sort. Things could turn around quickly, or maybe things already have turned around quickly and you just didn't see it coming. But it seems like, you know, you are dealing with Pisces. It does look like they've got feelings for you. They are showing up a little bit younger. Yeah. All right. So there is a lot I can see going on. And I can see that there could be some interference. But after the storm is over, it seems as though things could quickly turn around. It seems like there's something there. There seems to be something that draws you guys together. There seems to be, you know, this romance that's growing between the two of you, this love that's growing between the two of you. You are showing up a little bit more mature, but I can see that this Pisces is very attracted to you, and that you may come across some sort of challenges or blocks, but you guys met definitely for a reason. All right. So whatever this Tower card is, it's only a temporary fallout. Whatever's going on, the chaos, the drama, the Tower will bring out the truth, but it's not going to stop this connection from growing. It's just going to cause some grief. People always trying to cause some grief, some drama. You're trying to slowly detach. It's hard. No. I know it's hard. Coco, you're next. Is Maria here? I want to make sure she is okay with her reading. I kind of just went past it, went through it, but I didn't see her here to talk to her. And I know it wasn't the easiest reading, but I don't want to leave her hanging either. You're welcome, Dreamer. Yeah, I don't like giving somebody a reading like that says pretty much dot, period, done, and then just leave you hanging, you know, like talk to me, because in time. And I think it's Vaughn is after you. I think I may have had it. Let's see. Yeah, it goes Coco and then it's Vaughn. I think what's in stock for you? Let's see what's in stock. I forgot to put Coco's name before it was Coco in the order of the emails. It's Vaughn. I'm sorry. I had it backwards. I go and I roll through the emails. I roll through them as you guys come in. Let's see. How are you? What's in stock for me at this time? The cards all over the place. All right. Some work. Are you working? You got the Tower too. 9 of Wands. You're burning yourself out. I do see potential connection with a relationship coming in, maybe connecting with somebody. You have the Star card. So it looks like somebody coming into your life that's going to bring in some light. So there's some light at the end of the tunnel here, but it does look like you're burning yourself out with work and with other things going on in your life. I see a friend or a person coming into your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I also see a Queen of Cups coming into your life, and I see a Knight of Pentacles. So this could be some coworkers, this could be some friends coming into your life, and it is showing here that you guys could be moving on, you guys could be moving forward, doing something, hanging out together. We got the Two of Cups, maybe getting together, but this is work related too. So work looks like something happening at work for you. And the Star card, it looks like you're getting some sort of, I was going to say, gift or promotion or something that you've been dreaming about, something that you've been wanting. So, yeah. So I don't know if you're hanging out or you're getting together with a couple people, but there's a few people showing up in your energy. And the Star card is showing up for you, which is showing here that things are starting to look up for you. Right? Things are starting to look good for you. And there's something in the works here when it comes to work and fixing things. I don't know if you're fixing things with a girlfriend or fixing a relationship with a friend, or they're helping you fix things, or, you're just hanging out. I don't know. But it's looking pretty good. So basically that's just showing you that there's people coming into your life and potentially a relationship. Yeah. They offered you 2 years of school. The Knight of Pentacles. Are you going to take it? That might be your promotion. That might be the star, the light, a new direction. Colostro. Yes, I don't know. I needed you there. Your reading was showing that if you're still here, it was showing a no for reconnecting. You know what I mean? So I don't know what else to say. You guys were talking. You guys talked for your birthday. Yeah, I know you had a problem connecting. So it was kind of vague, your question, but the cards that I pulled showed, when you said reconnecting, it makes me think like in reconciling in the 3D reality. So I look at your reading like that. And so you might be reconnecting on the phone, but I don't, if you're reconnecting as a relationship or reconnecting in the 3D reality, without clarity, those are the cards I pulled. So I don't know how they made, if you want me to ask something different, if you want me to ask something different, if that didn't feel right, because I know you paid for, an in-depth reading, but I didn't know where to go with that. And you weren't here for me to clarify it. So that's why I was calling you back. Normally you must be done when you have a fixed contract. Not my case at this time. I need a different deck. I don't like that anymore. All right, I think that I didn't. All right, so I have it's Vaughn, then Josephine, then Suzanne, then April, and then, yeah. Did it make sense though? I know there is a slow connection between, there's a delay or something. It's not that far away. I've got, it's Yvonne, Josephine, Suzanne, April, and then some of the you did a super chat. I think you're next after that. What is Scorpio? Scorpio's intentions for our connection. All right, I got the Three of Swords, and I have the Six of Wands, and I have the Nine of Cups. So it looks like they want to move forward. Maybe if you guys have been separated or you guys have gone through something, it looks like they do want to make it up to you. And if you guys are going through something with the Three of Swords here, it looks like they still want your attention. They still want to see where things go, or they want to pick back up. This could be a future too. Nine of Cups here. They do desire you. They do have feelings for you. So maybe to make amends on some level, whatever happened, they don't feel very good about or feel kind of guilty about what's happened in the past. But it looks like they want to move forward with this, or their intentions are right now to move forward. Coco, I wonder if they'll fix the contract with the state. I don't know. I like this. I think we have sort of a delay with your questions and your reading, but I definitely, we can look tomorrow and membership, and we'll look deep into that and see if what the turnout of the career will be. Because I've already moved on past the. All right, Josephine. I'm getting far behind. That's why I got to keep moving forward. I just feel like I'm delayed with everybody. All right, Josephine. Let's see. And polar new relation. All right, you're welcome. Yeah, Suzanne, then April. All right, let's see. Is he the real deal? Let's see. Is he the real deal? Is he the real deal? Is he? Justice. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. All right, 9 of Swords though, and the Justice. All right, it looks like he could be. It looks like this could work out. It looks like there's a lot of passion there. It looks like they are being authentic to you. It looks like they're being real with you. It looks like they're invested, and there is potential for this to move forward, and it's something to build upon. And I am seeing yes to your question, especially with the Justice card there. And the 2 of Pentacles. One day at a time. Let's keep it rolling. Things looking good. All right. Then what is next? All right, let's. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne. What is next between Scorpio and Leo? Seven of Wands. Huh. Well, it looks like it's not over. So it looks like there's potential. Here's Scorpio. Unless they're in another relationship, but I didn't ask that in my head. I'm seeing what's next, and I'm seeing a possibility of a relationship with you guys. So you guys may pick up later on. Yes, I see the block here. The 7 of Wands tells me that there is some boundaries being put in place. There's a block. but I see there's still feelings for you. And I see potential for this to move into something else later in the future, if that's the case. But I don't think this is over between the two of you. Because yeah, he may be the problem, but he's still in the picture. You're still wanting a connection. I'm not tired, Claustro. I said to you, I didn't know what else to give you. So that's why I called you back. You weren't here for me to talk to you. So I called you back to be more clear with me on what to ask. So I'm not tired. So don't project onto me, please. I just feel like there's a delay, and when you're not, when I look at a question and I answer it, but I don't have anything else to say to it, I don't know what else to do in a read-in. I don't want to pull up a fake read-in, right? So I didn't gyp you. I just didn't know where else to go with it. And I said that earlier. I said you paid for a more of a read-in, but I don't know what else to ask. All right. Josephine, I didn't know your screen name, so I put you under Josephine, but yours is just before Suzanne. I did yours last. I just did yours. We're getting close to the full moon. I can already tell. All right, Suzanne. And then I have Emma again. Let's see. April. So it goes it goes Rian, Romy Fly, Tia, so Sunshine, April. All right, I gotta keep rolling though. So if anybody sees Cluster again, please let her know that I have said it twice now that I was gonna give her, like, I'll give her reading. I just don't know what to give. All right, let's see. April. Yes, April. And Taja, you are on that. All right, let's see. Remember, I am not here to not give you guys the best I can for a reading. You got to work with me, though. You got to work with me a little bit. All right. Hello, April. Thank you, Suzanne. All right. What are my person's current feelings towards me? What are my... All right. 6 of Pentacles. Well, looks like they have same feelings for you that you have for them. I mean, looking good. the Knight of Cups. But what's going on though? Because what are the current blockages in this relationship? The Four of Swords and the Strength card. All right. So, April, it looks like your person really initially really wants to give to this, really cares, right? And there is feelings there. There is potential for this relationship to even go further. I'm seeing Knight of Wands. I'm seeing Three of Cups. I'm seeing the passion is there. The chemistry is there. And there is, I like to be with you. I like to hang out with you. I do get along with you. Now you're asking me what the current blockages are in this relationship, and I am seeing the Four of Swords and the Strength card, and this can be, and this is a can be an overreaction sometimes. Like sometimes I misread a text, or sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I react before I react to a situation, and sometimes you may lack confidence in this relationship and it may get the best of you. And it seems like the blockage is really coming from you. It's coming from you lacking confidence here in either yourself or the relationship for some reason. Now, I don't know if it's because, there's been a lot of chemistry in the past. It seems like you have a good time together. It seems like you get along really well, but maybe you've been looking for commitment and it hasn't happened just yet. And so you've been feeling like, is this more than just friends? Is this going to be something? And it definitely looks like in this reading that it could turn out to be something. But the pace of it, and maybe if there's been a history here, has caused you to feel a little bit insecure about the situation in general. Now, any other blockages? Yeah. So he goes silent often and he's slow on, and that's what's creating your insecurities. Because you're wanting more of a commitment. And the Nine of Wands is also the other block. The other block is that you're frustrated, you're fatigued, you're stressed out, you're worn out from it. Because the relationship itself, it's not that there's not potential here, but the relationship itself is not moving at your pace. And so it's taken more work for you, and that's wearing you out. Because if this was, if you guys were on the same page 100%, this would go easy and it wouldn't seem like you had to put a lot of work into it. But you guys are on different wave. It's not that the feelings aren't there, but you're ready for commitment right now and they're not ready for commitment right now. So you guys are kind of, you're moving at different paces. That's it. That's the only thing. And so that's what's the block is it's stressing you out, it's wearing you out, and it's making you second guess yourself, whereas it's not that they're not attracted to you. You know what I mean? So that's where the problem can be, is we start to think that there's something wrong with us because somebody else isn't moving at the pace we want them to. But the more you want something, the more resistance you create. And the more somebody doesn't move at the pace we want them to, the more it creates this need for wanting it. And then we get in our own way. And that's the only thing that's happening here, is you just, they are triggering you. And you're starting to feel a little insecure, which is, do not know why you would even feel insecure at all. You are showing up as the Strength card, and beautiful, right? So the only block is the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands is more like, just chill, relax a little bit. I know that just chill. I'm a massage therapist. You never say just chill to somebody, right? But the more you don't care, the quicker we get what we want, is bottom line. right? When people don't care and they act like they can have whatever it is they want, they seem to get what they want all the time. All right. So that's what I got for you. And there is potential for a commitment. You're welcome. All right, I'm moving on. Yeah, Claustro, if she has if she wants more questions, she can ask me. I'm just gonna refund her. Because it's just gonna cause it's gonna cause grief in the background, and I don't want it to cause any grief. All right, let's go. Where are they? All right. I will do it afterwards, but I'm just gonna refund. All right. All right, April. I'm moving on. All right, so we're getting there. All right, we have Rian, Romy, Emma. Romy, are you coming up with your own amounts now for super chats? Not to call you out or anything. All right, Rian. Will my ex take an action towards me? Let's see. All right, let's see. Emma. All right. Let's see. I just need to stop poking my nose. Emma. Emma, I don't know where you're. The thing is I think I want to say a lot more, and that's why I wrote to you that it may take a personal for me to dive, because I feel like I could spend about 30-40 minutes on your reading, and that's where I'm having because I'm not getting straightforward answers on your questions. So it's okay to poke. It's okay. I'm just not getting straightforward answers for you. And that's why I don't know what to say. But I know that there's more going on, and I want to give you a thorough reading. And this is it runs deep what's going on, and I'm not getting clear answers for you today. As much as I want to. And then let's see, anything coming in. All right, you got the Page of Cups coming in. All right, and you got the Eight of Pentacles coming in. And we have the Hermit card. So I do see a new road ahead. The light's coming on. All right. Page of Cups can be new love, new beginning coming in. There could be a surprise, flirting with somebody. And honestly, you could be even in your situation, there could be a new road opening up, right? And we see the Eight of Pentacles, so we see something working out for you, and this could be a commitment coming in too, and taking a new path, a new journey, or going somewhere. And I'm seeing this death card this is where the death card wants to show up. So it could be something is changing in your life when it comes to work too. So there could be working something out, or some of your other commitments. There could be something changing here. Now you may decide to put an end to this for a while, and you may go on your own for a while. And this could be a new path opening up for you. And there could be somebody coming in to flirt with you. I have the King of Cups showing up, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we are seeing, and I see the Empress here. So we are seeing somebody enter your life. There is a person showing up. All right. But this could be a new path. You might even actually start dating again, or you might be meeting somebody new through work or through friends, to get your mind off things. So happy stuff. And there could actually be, you could be going on a journey to a trip. I know you like to go places. The death card is there. I mean, the devil card is there. So I'm going to keep pulling shit. All right. Anything else good coming in for Emma? The Wheel of Fortune. All right. So there is something coming in. There is something changing for you. There's a new turning point happening. What's this Wheel of Fortune for Emma? And I got the Ace of Swords. So there could be something changing for you. There could be some news coming in that changes, that is unexpected. The Wheel of Fortune does bring unexpected turns in our life. A very important turn in your life. I am doing Emma. Oh my God. I thought I was supposed to be doing Rian, and I did Emma's. I'm sorry. So yes, let me start. That was Emma. Let me start fresh. Let me clear the energy. It was supposed to be Rian. I'm sorry, Emma. So it got messed up. Let's see. I was looking at Emma's on the email, and I was Rian. So Emma will get a double. Let's see. Will my ex take action towards me? All right. Will my ex take action towards me? Will my ex take action towards me? Ace of Cups. I have the Three of Pentacles, so I'm getting a yes for your answer. I have the King of Cups, and I don't know what their sign is. And I have the Seven of Swords, but I don't know if they lied to you, cheated on you, or did anything deceptive in the past, but it looks like they are coming in to work something out with you. And I have the Ace of Cups, right? And the Eight of Wands. So we do have a shift in energy happening here. And I do see your ex coming towards you, right? Maybe to make something right with you or clear it up, right? But the answer I get is yes. All right. All right, Rian. Sorry about that. All right, Emma. All right. Yeah, there's a lot, sometimes when there's a lot of new people or a lot of things going on in the room, I I get a little, I just want to make sure everybody is good. And Let's see. All right. Let's see. Emma. What does Emma need to know? Emma needs to know. You already know what I said earlier. I just feel like you got a very sensitive situation right now. All right, King of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So again, you could be going somewhere, travel. And I am seeing the Justice card. So I am seeing some success or legal situation or even work situation happening. So I don't know what's going on with work or something, but that came out in your last read too. So I don't know if something you're waiting on some positive news. But the Six of Swords and the Justice card is also telling me that you are going to get, some sort of some relief. There is relief coming in. There is some truth coming in. We're going to get to the truth of this. We're going to know what's going on with this situation. All right. We have a full moon this week, and this full moon, I get a personal on this week. All right. And we have the Four of Wands. So there's something around, work, home, foundation here that's happening as well. So it looks like this week could bring some sort of justice to you. There is some good news coming in here with that as well. And I do see, like I said, when it comes to maybe focusing on work, focusing on yourself, focusing on moving forward, there could be a new person coming into your life too. All right. But all in all, and money, I see you're saying money, you got some money coming in. Four of Wands talks about hanging out with people that are very loving and supportive, a milestone, a promotion, or anything like that, an event coming in that is going to make you pretty happy. This is tears of joy. And I also, like I said, I see you moving towards a big win. But I'm going to help you get to the bottom of everything, just not today during this live. But I will do my best. I will. I promise you. I will do my best. All right. I love you. All right. What was the next card going to be? The King of Swords. You got a couple people showing up. Queen of Pentacles. All right. All right. Let's move forward. All right. Let's see. I know Taja, you'll be after Fly. I think Fly Chai. I got a few people. All right. Romy, this kills me. What is this 279 crap? That's like $1.25 for me, right? That's making me laugh. I know you do a lot of work, with the timestamps and stuff like that, but yeah. I'll make it up to you. I promise. All right. All right, let's go. All right, let's see. I got the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like you've got some sort of offer coming in. You're definitely talking to somebody or will be talking to somebody. All right. So it looks like a good friendship that could start off into something solid. getting to know you, building something. But we are seeing messages come in, so there could be lots of prospects that maybe you're not aware of around you. So keep your eyes peeled, and also for people that are trying to get your attention, because there could be people trying to just talk to you, and something could be getting started between you and maybe an earth sign. All right, even if it's just a friendship, could be somebody you work with that Emperor card. I don't know if you're hanging out with the boss, but we do have a good energy coming through with this. This is trusting, this is honest, this is friendly, caring, but it also is the beginning of a relationship, a real relationship. All right. All right. So you got a lot of little thingies here. So you did. What's going on with me and my Leo? We kind of left things unspoken and confusing, but things have happened behind the scenes since. All right. Let's see. I know I saw you sent the other 5, so I'll see if I can get clarification. What's going on with me and my Leo? We kind of left things unspoken and confusing. Let's see. All right. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. All right. So what's going on with you and your Leo? I don't know if there's a third party. I don't know if there's another person showing up. I don't know what your sign is. The moon, but things are changing. So I wouldn't, yeah, they are confusing and they're uncertain right now, but there's feelings, there's still relationship potential here, but I just think that there is something changing, like you said, behind the scenes. I don't know if they're talking to somebody else. And you got the 4 of Wands, but you guys will connect again. They're still connected to you. What's this moon card? The Chariot card. Are they going somewhere? They talking to somebody? I don't know. They will return. That's a return. But again, fly. I don't know, and I don't want to assume. All right. I left him behind because of his confusion. Yeah, and that's what's showing right here. It looks like you can look at this 2 different ways. You know, you're either moving on because of the confusion, like you said, but I can see him returning. The only other thing I can see is that they weren't being real with you when it was coming to commitment, or that they were talking maybe to somebody else. There is a person showing up here. There was commitment issues between the 2 of you. But I see them coming back in and communicating with you. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere further, though. I know that you, and that's the thing that's coming through in the reading. But the thing is he's not committing to anybody. I think he's talking to somebody else, but I don't think there's a commitment there. And if it doesn't work here, I see them coming back around here to you. But I feel like you're going around in another cycle. Like it's just constantly you're being kind of, it's iffy. All right. So non-committal energy, yes, returning, yes, communicating with you, but the death card keeps showing up today. And I just, I just feel like some of this is just a repeated pattern, and they're just coming back around, and they're not giving you what you want. The challenge, the 10 of Cups. There it is, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a very strong karmic-y situation where it keeps going around in circles and doesn't go anywhere. And again, it doesn't mean that they're not into you, the Ace of Wands, passionate, but it's not enough. They're not giving you enough to make it solid, is what I'm getting. Is that good? All right. So I have Tia, and then you already knew that kind of, but it's okay. As long as that resonated. Did that resonate for you? I mean, sometimes your readings are going to show you what you already know and what's going on in your head right now. You know, it's sort of a reflection of what's going on in your head. It's like I'm just validating what you're already feeling or what you're already thinking. And you know what I mean? But it's only a current energy, and anything, just more curious what his thoughts were. All right. So this is where I do need to ask people to be a little bit more clear about their questions, though. But I can look at his thoughts. Let me look at his thoughts for you. But that's let's see what his thoughts are. Even the Moon card almost flipped out there. His thoughts towards you. His thoughts towards you. Eight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So for thoughts, we're getting, like I said, still passionate about you, but the Four of Pentacles is saying, you know, they're still connected to you, but we have a problem here with them opening up their heart and them committing. But I do see they still think about you, and they're still very passionate about you. So again, this is talking about them coming back in, and but there's that Moon card. You're constantly, they will not make a decision. They are keeping you constantly in flux. Like you never know what this person's going to do. And they're keeping you stuck by keeping you hoping for something more stable. Right? So, no, this is you, Tia. I'm going on you now. And then I have Tia, and then I have Taja. Yeah, this is you right now. Yes. All right. What's next for me in the Pisces? Short and long term. A little bit of a disagreement over the weekend, but we are respectfully communicating now. I kindly expressed my dissatisfaction. I like him though. All right. So All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get it. Like I said, you know, what's going on with today's energy? Uranus going into Gemini. And let's, hmm. All right. Let's see. Short, Four of Pentacles. Long term, Five of Swords. All right. So, why the Four of Pentacles short term? The Fool card. You're dealing with somebody who's non committal. I mean, this is like the same theme today, and I feel really bad. I don't know what else to do here. I feel like going and like banging my head against the wall. I love when I can give people such like amazing messages. And today, I know. And it's like, I don't know if you got in a fight about this, but you're dealing with somebody who's, got their heart closed. They're foolish. They're acting foolish. And the Five of Swords, but I got the Three of Cups. It's like, it seems like you guys are going to continue hanging out. It seems like you guys got feelings for each other. Things are, rolling. But I can see that they cause you a little bit of a headache. It's like the Five of Swords, and the Hermit card. It's because this person is just distant and they're withdrawn a little bit with the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit card. So I know you like them, but it's like, is this another person that you keep connecting to that kind of gives you are you attracted to people that are emotionally unavailable, or they just are distant? You know, it's like, it's not that this person doesn't like you. I'm seeing it. And it's not that, there isn't potential, but the theme is that you're dealing with somebody who is just like, come on already. Don't play games with me. But it's like, I don't know if you've built up some sort of type that you like to connect with. Maybe it's a challenge for you. you know and so it's not that I don't see something coming of this relationship, but I see the Five of Swords, which is a constant kind of big huge question mark over your head, all the time with this person. And the Nine of Swords, it's like, this person's going to get you to, you're going to be pulling your hair out. And what I'm seeing is the King of Swords, which is somebody who's kind of aloof, not, it's not giving you um not giving you the validation that you're looking for, not giving you the sense of security that you're looking for, is what I'm getting from this person. And just emotionally withdrawn. you know I think that's been, even in my all signs today, um that was coming through on all the readings today. This avoidant energy, it doesn't always come through in my readings, but I can see now, even with the personal readings today, that it's coming through. You know, it's the current energy, Tia. You know how this goes. You know how questions, how energies go. And Like I wish I could say that it was my energy, my attitude, or whatever. But like I said, I have no nothing going on that would cause me to project any kind of negative energy into a read-in right now, anyways. But I feel bad for the energy that's coming through. But that is what's coming through. It doesn't mean. Remember, this is a tarot reading. You know, sometimes it's freaking amazing, and sometimes it just seems like the cards just. I've used 3 different decks tonight, to shake it up, and the same cards keep coming through in every deck I'm using. So it's I don't know what else to do. I wish I could deliver better messages tonight for you. I love you guys though. Taja's like, all right, maybe I don't want to come in tonight. Maybe I want to back up. Let's do this again. Let's see. All right, let's see. Taja, and then we're done. I do love you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is, he cares. He's an avoidant. He's been working on his communication with you. Yeah. And that's just what I was just picking up, Thank you, FG. Let's see. Have a great day. All right. So, Pisces. There's Pisces energy. 10 of Cups. So you're asking if he sees you as a possible future person or just a fun time plaything. And I'm seeing 10 of Cups, Taja. So I'm seeing that he sees you as a possible, because that's possible, the Moon card, possibility of manifesting a long-term loving relationship with the 10 of Cups. All right, so this is more than just a fun time plaything. All right. Now, is there only quick, brief moments between using anything at all? I don't know what that means. All right. I can't interpret that. Is there only quick, brief moments between using anything at all? So I'm not sure what that means. But what I am seeing is that he does see you as a possible long-term relationship. You do feel like home to him. Now the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, it looks like if you're asking about communication, it does look like you can go back and forth right now. 4 of Swords can tell me brief moments of silence, and then we see a breakthrough of Ace of Swords. So we see them trying to be, or them being honest with you with communication. It's like a moment of silence, and then they're breaking the silence with some sort of truth. So he is coming through with really good energy. with, being honest with you, or, the space or time between the two of you is clearing up any negativity between the two of you. There's healing energy happening here with you guys being separate. And I do see here also with the Queen of Pentacles. And you got the Queen of Cups. Right? I'm only looking at you. I know you're seeing, but it's showing that there's some healing here and there's stability forming, and they feel stable with you. And they definitely have feelings for you. And the Seven of Cups. And the Chariot card. So I do see them returning. I'm not asking about anybody else. I'm only asking about you. And I see them returning to hopefully build some sort of stability with you. And I don't think when they finally do return for good, I don't think that they're playing games with you. No. Will I get to hang out with LB in the future? All right, so we're looking just at LB. His birthday is coming up. So you hope to see him in 2025. So will you get to hang out with him in the future? Now, anything is possible. I know that this has been a long time with you guys, and you've been separated for a long time. Now, although I believe anything is possible and wishes do come true, I don't know how practical it is to say in 2025, unless, you have open communication with him. But like I said, anything is possible. But let's see. We're looking at just in future, though. This is LB. You got the Magician. The Magician is anything is possible. All right. Seven of Pentacles. All right. It's telling me that there's potential. We have the Strength card. I have the Tower card. And the Four of Cups. All right. And I got two no's and a yes. The Three of Wands. I am seeing that you may connect by phone. You may talk. You may communicate. But hanging out, and I don't know if this is just 2025. I don't like to go too far into the future because free will and everything changes, and that's not fair to go too far into the future. Unless we were doing like a really big spread where we could take a look at everything. But this is showing sort of a Tower card, and Four of Cups is showing, refusing an offer, to hang out. But the Three of Wands and the Strength card is saying, you guys talking or connecting per phone, or maybe text or through friends, networking. Social media is social media here. I don't know if there's distance between you. The Tower card can show uh, space changes though. And the Four of Cups is, kind of saying that there's, maybe there's too much time and space or travel between the two of you. So I'm not seeing in physical in 2025. I'm not seeing in physical you guys hanging out, but I am seeing potential for you guys to connect. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys connect through people or connect through social media, or connect through phone, connect through text. Maybe you reaching out to them. And like I said, anything's possible. It can turn, anything's possible. Seven of Pentacles and the Magician card. All right. So, Taja, before I close up, I did not understand your second question. So I couldn't answer it. I did answer the Pisces one, but the second part, is there only quick, brief moments between using anything at all? I have no idea what that means. Um, yeah. So it's 2.5 hours. So Taja, did you hear me about your last question? I wasn't, you might get to speak. All right. So if we're good, we are good. I'm going to sign out. Let's see, because I've been on a while here and I can't seem to. How the heck? Why can't I? and something. It seems like it's good for a day. Well, you guys could be just going through the back and forth, but it seems like potentially, Taja, it seems like you guys are going to get back together. So it does seem like it could turn out in your favor. All right. If everybody's happy, yeah, that's what it showed. At least that's what I pulled today. I already answered that. All right. So, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'm 30 minutes past. I guess more people came on than I thought. And I am going to sign off. And if there's any questions, always email me. And you know that I'll take care of whatever it is. I'm not here to take your money and not give you your readings. I'm not here to, I'm just here to have fun and here to give you your readings. So if you're dissatisfied, just email me. Although it is tarot and it's only an energy today. And I hope, I love you guys. All right, Taja, you do this to me all the time. I answered all that. Go back. Are you listening to your reading? I answered that. I answered that for you. It didn't show that. All right. Now I'm talking to you. So maybe it is better that you guys see my face so that you guys realize it's okay. It's okay. I can't tell you if that's the truth or not. You know your truth, but the cards said that the Ten of Cups, that he was looking for more of a relationship, if anything. He feels like you're more of his family than anything. So, but remember, it's just, you got to trust yourself first, not, what my cards say. Although, all right. Yeah, there's a delay. That's why I was waiting, Taja. I was waiting for you just to make sure that you got your reading. So that's what I got today. I didn't see any player energy. I didn't see that he was playing around with you. I will be live tomorrow in membership. So just remember that. You can come in tomorrow too, and we can double check tomorrow. Tonight's been a really long super chat. And there's just been some delays here tonight in the chat room, so it's kind of thrown me off a little bit. So tomorrow I'll be in membership and I can touch base on that again. All right, so we can double check tomorrow the message. All right, thank you, Taja, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna sign out and I'm gonna go cook my meatballs. Take care.